Welcome to episode 2 of our race to claim the most countries in Europe. Last episode, Tom and I took the Eurostar route, claiming France, Belgium, and the Netherlands, though we only successfully completed the challenge to lock Belgium, leaving France and the Netherlands vulnerable to a steal. Meanwhile, we thought Ben and Adam would fly to Vienna to claim this group of 4, but they surprised us by flying to Zurich, Switzerland, and beating us to Germany by only a few minutes. Now they're on their way to France, hoping to steal it from us. We weren't too worried about that because we had a great plan to fly to Vienna in the morning. But our train to Cologne Airport was cancelled, so we had to scramble and go back to Brussels, where there's a later, more expensive flight, if we can even make it there in time.
Back the way we came, then?
I suppose I need to research whether there is a connection.
Well, what if there isn't? Cool. Cool. No, it's recommending we go via Aachen, which is not possible. Look at that route. That's the most efficient route to Brussels Airport.
I don't know why, because earlier it seemed to show me.
I'm sure
there's a route. Yeah. There's a 431 to Brussels Central.
All right. I need a shot of your face and the train and everything, just like, you got Deutsche Bahn.
It's really impressive considering we didn't even go into Germany. We still got Deutsche Bahn.
Yeah. I'm not saying we're going slowly, but we are about to be overtaken by a bicycle.
Yeah, it's tough. They're still not going to Basel, but...
Why not? Are they having train problems as well?
Certainly possible. I mean, they're in Germany.
Ben, I'm not certain, but maybe you just got Deutsche Bahn.
Maybe we just got Deutsche Bahn.
Hey, Ben. Deutsche Bahn canceled our train.
This is shocking. This is a shocking development to me.
You know, a huge strat in this game should be to avoid Germany entirely. Now, the good news is that there is supposedly another train in 15 minutes. So it should, theoretically, be fine.
We heard a large explosion, and then they just made the train disappear off the board.
So I wouldn't say that it's a good sign.
Okay, so if they're going to Basel, there is Basel, Mulhouse, Freiburg Airport, I think it's called. That one. And is there a Vienna flight out of that tomorrow? The 10:10 Austrian to Vienna. What time does it arrive?
11:40.
What time would our flight arrive from Brussels?
We would get in at 11:35.
5 minutes earlier. But it doesn't. It's not the schedule. It's wheels down. It's wheels down time.
It came.
Gonna be late, but it came. Well, I do think we're gonna be able to steal France.
Well, if we succeed, I think that we are going to be able to give it the old college try.
All right, Sam, we are nearly back in Liège. What are the lads doing?
They're on the line west to Basel, as I thought they'd be.
All right. I'm not convinced that's a good strategy for them.
I mean, they're not in any sort of advantageous position to us as far as we can tell. Of course, they have the chance to pick up France, which that's significant.
Yeah.
I want to steal France.
It would be, imagine that they take the Eurostar and we end up with France and Germany on the first day.
Ridiculous.
It's unheard of.
And it's like, they just left that open.
Yeah.
Because the thing about a steal, as of course you know, because you, the audience, are very smart, a steal is a 2-point swing. It takes a point away from them, and it adds a point to us. So it's functionally worth the same as getting 2 countries.
Yep. It's 3-2 now, but it could be 3-2 the other way.
Yeah. But if we blow it, then they'll have won the day.
I don't see that happening.
Smile at the window.
All good. There's a departure
I think that's
board.
bus schedule. That's the departure board. Mulhouse, track 33.
Look how French it is. There he is.
He's asking you to be quiet.
I hate him.
We hate him. But we have to be quiet. He's saying we have to be quiet.
Are they doing something weird, Tom? Or why are you looking like that?
There is a train to Saint Louis in 3 minutes for them from platform 33.
Platforms?
In theory, they could get that and try and get France tonight, but they'll have to get a move on.
Here we go, Ben. Finally leaving.
To France.
Leaving 5 minutes late.
Thank you, SN Saya. So they're going back to Brussels.
Yes, which is very surprising to us.
We're
Because-
trying to figure out why.
Yeah, we thought they should have gone down to Luxembourg.
Because they could get Luxembourg. But they're like, maybe there's like a really good flight out of Brussels in the morning, but we can't find anything.
No, I mean, it seems like the best flight out of Brussels is to Vienna, but we would beat them to Austria tomorrow morning.
And there's like an okay flight to Copenhagen, but it's not a slam dunk.
You're also just going to be wasting time in Brussels because you're in Belgium, a country you've already locked.
Yeah, they're just sitting around in Belgium. I don't know, man. I don't know what they're doing.
Man, this is a slow train.
Yeah, it's crawling along into France.
It's all right. It's all right.
And they are entering France. I really hope they stuff up the challenge. I really, really hope
That
they
would
stuff
be
up the
very
challenge.
nice.
It would be very, very useful for us.
All right, buddy.
Well, we've made it to France.
Oh, man, I hope that this works.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we just wasted so much time.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. Let's hurry up.
Welcome to St. Louis.
Let's get out in front of the station in case we gotta run to a business or such.
I'm excited to see the arch.
All right, they are in Saint Louis,
Okay.
so we should expect their challenge soon.
Okay, hello. We have made it to France, a vulnerable country.
It's very vulnerable
It
here.
is controlled by the tyrannical Tom and Sam, but we are here to liberate it. We're gonna go ahead and open this. Let's hope we can do this one.
Open an unpopular museum. The Louvre in Paris is the most popular museum in the world. In this challenge, you must create the least popular. Go to any museum, then spend 20 minutes recreating 3 things that are there. Mark an area of 4x4 feet and place your 3 objects and sign with the name of your museum inside. This is your new museum. In the next 10 minutes, if any stranger spends more than 5 seconds in your museum, you fail. At least 5 strangers must visit and leave your museum during the 10 minutes, or you must start over. The museum you visit may be out of the country, but your museum must be in France.
Okay.
Okay. It seems as though there is something called the Pocket Museum, which is open 24 hours because it's just a little window.
Okay.
It's actually back in Switzerland.
Okay.
We can take the tram there. We can get there before the day is out. We'll take the next tram. We can get there we'll basically end the day at the museum. The annoying thing is we have to go into Switzerland and we have to go back into France.
Right, because we have to actually do the challenge in the country. But that's fine. Look, it's not the easiest challenge in the world.
No, I think
we
we can
could
do
get
it.
screwed, but there's no time limit. We can take our time,
Yeah,
and I think we can do it.
this is true.
I think we can do it. I think we can make a museum that people do not give a shit about at all. Okay, well, let's go to the Pocket Museum.
Let's get on the tram.
We're having so much fun on the tram.
Okay. There's nothing more we can do tonight other than wait for that call.
Except
for pick the flight. Our options are still Vienna or Nice.
If they're taking a flight out of Basel, they're taking this flight. And if they're taking this flight, I think we want to take the flight.
Yeah, I
Because
agree.
we want to fight over those countries so that at best...
And if they're not taking that flight, we've got the
Right.
either the best or the second best bit on the board
Right.
with no competition. Or, it's the only
And
like,
yeah.
book the flight, book the flight, book the flight. Yeah.
$784.
That's more than I want.
That's
It's 20%.
slightly less than a fifth of our total budget,
Yeah,
and we didn't spend any today.
call it. We're
it's
going
a
to
lot.
Vienna. Tomorrow is going to be
Interesting.
a fight over, what do you call that region? I mean, I can't call it a fight over Austria-Hungary. That's, we had a couple of those, you know?
Yeah.
Let's go. Ben, welcome to the Pocket Museum.
Oh, it's so cute.
Look at that. In many ways, it's one of the cutest things I've ever seen in my whole life.
So he's rolling up a little present, it would seem. They're doing surgery,
Uh-huh.
which is dark. What's happening in this one?
Uh-oh.
This one's very
That
dark.
was spooky. Oh no, that elephant's dead.
I think that this is murder.
5, 4, 3, 2,
See you tomorrow, folks.
1. Happy rest period, Tom. We made it through day 1.
Well, Ben, the day is ended. Tomorrow morning, I think we can finalize what we're gonna do here.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
Okay, now it's time for the first rest period. Each day, at 5:30 p.m. Central European Time, gameplay stops so that players can sleep, shower, and consume as many calories as possible. Gameplay resumes from the exact same point at 7:30 a.m. Central European Time the next morning, and so, without further ado, here is day 2.
Day 2.
Good morning.
We're going to Vienna. We think they're going to Vienna. Let's get on a train.
Let's do it.
Oh, all right. Brussels Airport, platform 3. Yeah,
Here we go. Great timing. Not that we're in much of a rush, but
True, but we might as well.
Good morning.
Good morning. It seems everyone seems to be asleep here in wonderful Basel, but not us.
Not us.
We are awake here.
We're awake and we're at the Husag Museum. Unfortunately, we need to pick the 3 most boring things from here
It's true.
and recreate them. Make like a wrapping paper.
The fork.
I mean, does this branch count? Like, are these are a thing in there?
There's are a thing in there. There are a lot of objects that we can recreate.
Yeah.
We need to figure out where we're going to build our little museum. There's like a couple of options, right? We could go, because we've got to get back over the French border. So we could go back to that train station we were at. There's also the airport right over the border. Oh, look at this. People are throwing out their Christmas tree. So maybe we just... Perfect. We've done it. Train station or airport? Where should we build our museum? Let's try the train station.
Okay.
Because I'm not confident about the airport. Where are Sam and Tom this morning?
can now see why our game day is so short. Because despite a 14-hour overnight, it is still
Can't see anything out
pitch
there.
black outside. But the sun will rise soon, hopefully.
If it doesn't, we're in bigger trouble than...
Yeah, but at least probably equal challenges for both teams.
Guys, feel.
This kiosk is open, Ben.
See if there's anything. You know what we could do? We could take one of these
Uh-huh. Oh, that looks like wrapping paper.
and sort of recreate the like roll of wrapping
Yeah,
paper.
I like that.
Gnomes had. Okay, let's get that. All right, let's go get on the train. Where are Sam and Tom? We just have to see, like, yeah, when they go to the airport. If they go to the airport. I have to
Surely they're going to the airport.
Welcome to Brussels Airport, Tom. Before you go up,
Yeah.
curious for your opinion. Are humans animals? What?
I wanted to get your opinion on a card. Touch an animal that's not a pet. Humans are animals, right?
Humans are animals. God damn it. It's probably our oversight.
No, it's just a simple question. Are humans animals?
I'm not getting involved.
Seems like a pretty simple question.
And yet.
So,
Welcome back to St. Louis.
St. Louis, I can't wait to have some ribs. So we need one more item
Yes.
that matches the museum, and then we need to figure out where we're going to make our museum. I will just say right here,
Yep, right here, pretty good.
there are people walking in.
And I don't think that they are
They're
stopping.
not stopping. I mean,
Right, like
whole
this,
corridor.
right? This whole corridor, nobody would stop in here.
Right. There's no reason to. There's simply no reason to. There's the mini mart. We're gonna poke around in the relay. Like this is like exactly the kind of thing that was in there. Or actually, look at this. This is even closer to one of those keychains.
And it's tiny.
And it's tiny if we can rip it off the pen.
Yeah, we can rip it off the pen. Love that. Perfect. Let's see. Okay.
We've acquired our items.
I think we've done really good work.
The real key to this challenge is just picking the right spot for the museum.
I feel like I have the perfect idea. I believe that our museum should go in here. It's just like the little window
That's
of
true.
our museum. But the only question is, are we at all worried that people won't walk close enough to the wall?
Maybe. Maybe
We can observe
the
from a while.
doorways. The doorways are more narrow. People are more guaranteed to walk through them. If we put the museum like right here,
Yeah. Okay. I buy that. Because also nobody would wait around in a doorway. It's
Right.
very rude. This is going to go great.
okay.
The doorway's really smart. Hello. Welcome to the installation of the Pocket Museum. Our first piece is this wrapping paper. Our second piece, this beautiful pine needle. And our third piece is this keychain. And finally, our sign. There, that's beautiful. That's the Pocket Museum.
That extends 4 feet.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then this line to there, 4 back. It's basically if you walk through the doorway, you've been beneath.
Yep. Here's the deal. When we open the museum, it will be
We-
open for 10 minutes.
We have to have 5 people go to the museum, which just means to walk past it. If anybody stops at the museum for longer than 5 seconds,
Then we lose.
then we lose.
They will.
think we've been very smart about this. I think that our museum is going to be a huge failure and thus a massive success.
Happy Christmas, Tom. Oh, it's the Tintin
Oh, yeah.
rocket.
So I should probably be saying more, but I've got nothing. Instead, I'll just take the camera and point it back at you.
Oh, yeah. I think
Okay, are we ready?
Yep.
The museum is now open.
1.
She did not like the museum very much. Oh, this woman's going.
Is she rushing to see the museum? No.
Alas, she hated the museum. That is 2. He's going right through. This is working just beautifully. People do not like the museum at all. 2 more guests for our museum. Will they stop and enjoy it?
All right, that's 5. So we've hit our minimum. Now we just have to wait another 9 minutes and make sure that no one actually stops in the doorway. But why
Okay.
would anyone stop in the doorway, Ben?
No
How
one
rude
would stop
it
in the
be?
doorway. But if anyone stops in that doorway in the next 9 minutes for longer than 5 seconds, we do not steal France.
No.
And these are the kind of stakes we're dealing with out here in St. Louis, of all places.
I could see in their minds an overarching strategy being
Sweep up behind us.
yes. And I was thinking before on whether or not that's a viable strategy. But I think the trickiness of it is effectively what happened in the Netherlands, is that the fact that we have failed a challenge means it is challenging. And therefore, you spend all that time going somewhere, and maybe you still have a greater than 50% chance, but even that, 1/3 of the time when you fail and you spend all that budget and time going there, that's pretty impactful.
Yeah.
There's the advantage of being first in terms of you're more likely to end up with the country because you claim it in the first place, and then you have first pass on the challenge. But there's the advantage of coming in second, in which that's not a 1-point swing, that's a 2-point swing. And I think it's impossible for us to know now what strategy is better.
We're going to find out.
He's in there, and he's out. They're in there, and they're out. I want France so bad.
I know, buddy. I know. 7 more minutes, 7 more minutes.
Okay.
You would never stop in the doorway. You would never stop.
No, you would
in the
never.
doorway.
You would never. Hi.
Hello. How's it going?
If you,
You
spend
absolutely
more than
can, as long as you don't spend more than 5 seconds in that doorway.
just we're begging you not to spend more than 5 seconds in that doorway.
Good to meet you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, see, that was fine, but what if she had noticed us while she was in the
I know.
doorway?
I was gonna say legit. If she had done that 10 feet that way,
Yeah.
we would have been screwed. What time are we at?
We're 6 minutes.
I have bad news, which is that the museum has been open. Oh my god.
No. You gotta go through. Whoop, yep.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
See, that was also very scary because they hugged.
2 minutes left. The
Don't stand there. What if somebody like stops and looks at you or something? Okay, 1 minute left, Ben. 1 minute left.
Man, I am so nervous.
I'm some of the most scared I've ever been in my whole life.
Okay, he's going through. He's moving at a nice, brisk.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my God.
I almost just threw up.
That was the scariest thing that's ever happened in my whole life. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're good.
Oh my god, it got testy there.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, clear out the Pocket Museum.
We'll go ahead and install this somewhere else. I think up here to
Okay,
C
let's
and D.
go.
Yeah. Let's get on this train.
Okay.
Let's call Sam and Tom, shall we?
Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
I am afraid to inform you that we have wrested France from your grasp.
Yeah, we opened a museum and it was a huge failure, but in its failure, it was a massive success.
Congratulations.
Goodbye.
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 Oh my God.
All right, Adam, where to next?
It's time to go to the wonderful country of Austria, I think.
I think so.
All right. Well, that means it is 3-2 to them. That's the bad news.
You know what I just
The good
noticed?
news is, yeah, you were looking at the map?
Well, that was a train that they were on, right?
It was some form of transit.
I was trying to figure out whether it was a bus, but I'm pretty sure it's a train.
And they're on the move.
But that's not the way you get to Basel Airport. I checked. The way you get to Basel Airport is by a bus from there.
Are they not doing Vienna? If they're not doing
But,
Vienna,
why would they not be?
they're the same reason they weren't doing it yesterday. Maybe they've spotted something.
Look, there's a rainbow. There's a rainbow.
Oh, look at that.
Whoa.
There's a little rainbow in France because
To celebrate its liberation.
Here's the thing. We can get to the Swiss-Austrian border 7 minutes before their plane would land.
Yep.
I don't know that we can cross the border within 7 minutes. We can look into it.
Yeah, we can look into that. There is a bridge kind of near there.
My opinion is that even if they beat us to Austria, it would be good to be near Austria because we can be there doing the challenge at the same time as them.
Yeah.
So we could certainly be, even if they claim it first, we could be a strong contender to steal it.
Because they would have to get 3 miles from the airport before they can even open the challenge.
Right. So we could actually probably start the challenge
Before them. I also don't even think they're going to go to Vienna.
They might not. They
I think
very
that
well
they
might not.
should know it's too much of a risk.
Are they going to try and pull a train across Switzerland to get to Austria before us?
They can't. We're going to be there in like 2 hours.
You say they can't.
It's physics. I don't get it.
And that's worrying.
the Austrian border then.
They're going east.
Yep. The most relevant question is, can they beat us by train to Austria?
I don't think so.
Because we'll be there in about 2 hours, if all goes well. The fastest route that I can find off of, admittedly like 2 minutes of research would take
I don't like that.
2 hours and 45 minutes. Seems like the border town is St. Margrethen. If they left on this train, which sure looks like they left on that train,
Yep.
they would get into the border town, which is still in Switzerland, at 11:43.
What time do we land?
11:40. But keep in mind, this is not from there. They would have to go on foot or something to get into.
That's not far, Sam.
It's not far. So
That's really not far.
it could be possible. And if our flight is delayed a little bit, they could get it. But our plane's right there, Tom. What could go wrong?
They're at the airport right now.
Can you see what gate they're at?
You never know with these things how accurate it is, but it looks like they're at a gate in the mid A50, like A51, A53, A54, A52. 952 Vienna is boarding. It's a gate A51.
Sam, I really do not like how fast they're getting east.
It's a high-speed line.
Does it stop being high speed at some point?
Yes.
Okay.
After Zurich.
Because if they can just pop into Austria, even
Yeah.
if we get it first, they're in position to do a challenge. We got to get out of the airport.
Yeah.
We can't do a challenge within 3 miles of an airport, right?
Yeah, but also, yeah. But as far as
Twice, they've surprised us in 2 days.
Yeah.
They're out on the tarmac. I think they're definitely going to Vienna.
Okay.
We are going to get to Zurich in 10 minutes. Let's go to St. Margaret then.
We walk over the border into Host, and we try and steal it. Yeah?
You think so? All right.
There's a train at 10:03 in 3 minutes.
What platform?
That goes Rorschach on platform 33, and we need to make that to get to the Austrian border.
Yep. Oh, man.
And that should be no problem at all.
It's going to be so easy. Not even close.
Not even close. Doing a little flight radar.
Yep.
Well, if their plane gets delayed even 15 minutes, it could be huge for us, because then we might be able to actually claim Austria first.
Yeah. Okay.
Platform 33.
Here we go, buddy.
That's the train to Rorschach? Okay.
Yep. Come on.
Oh, beautiful. Just in time. Oh, the door literally closed on me. What's it look like?
It looks like their flight is taking off. I think that's what it means when the line turns from white to yellow.
I think that might be the prettiest takeoff I've ever seen. That was stunning. All right. First to Austria wins. Well, a point. But first to Austria wins a point that can then be stolen by the other team, but you know what I mean.
And it took off 17 minutes after scheduled, which is actually
It's pretty good.
pretty good.
Yeah. It makes me worried that they're going to get in even earlier.
Yeah, me too.
It's kind of fun to be in a frantic race to the Austrian border, but here we are, having a little, espresso with a tablecloth.
I know.
Look at that. That's a damn
My
tablecloth.
opinion is that our show, more than anything, is an advertisement for your rail.
Yeah.
Okay, Tom, so I think I've identified the exact route they're on.
Okay.
I think pretty soon they're going to get off the train in Rorschach and transfer onto this one towards St. Margaretha. If they do this, it looks like we should beat them by like a couple minutes.
We just gotta hope we land first.
It's going to be tight. I hope they're stressing. They're probably looking at our flight
I
trackers.
really hope that's stressing.
Adam has decided he can't sit down anymore because the stakes are too high, and also he's only had caffeine today.
It's gonna be so tight, bed.
They're gonna be watching the dot on the flight tracker.
Yeah, and the thing is, this plane today is landing much sooner than the average for this flight.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got lucky with this.
Ben, their estimated time of arrival has been moved up to 11:25.
I love that.
Oh, it's gonna be tight.
It's gonna be.
I think that they're gonna be the first ones there by about 15 minutes. But then I think we'll be able to start the challenge first because they'll have to deplane, get through the airport, get onto transit, get 3 miles away from the airport. And I think that will take longer than 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's gonna be close.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be close.
What are the odds that it keeps being this close?
Yeah, it's fine.
I really want this one.
Yeah, well, I really want all of them.
Yeah, that's true. Because if we get it, then the score is 4-2. And if they get it, then it's tied. It's tied, but they have a better route to more countries.
I do think that they might be overestimating how easy it's going to be to do
That route is
the
not
run.
easy. That route is not easy. In fairness, yeah.
How close are they?
They're where everything. So they're about to transfer again. There.
But that name where? No, go ahead. Go ahead, say the name. Rorschachberg. No, that still sounds wrong. All right. They need to get across the border before we touch down there.
Okay. Welcome to Rorschach.
Welcome to Rorschach.
We got one more train, and then we can run right over into Austria.
I think that they are landing in 5 minutes.
It's gonna be close. That's all we can
see
say.
their plane. Look, it's coming in to land. They're slowing down.
Yep. Contact. Text him. You have the text prepared.
Of course.
With a lot of fire emojis.
Nice.
Okay.
Now we just got to see whether they can steal it back.
Yeah, Austria claimed. Damn it. I wanted that one.
Yeah, they got us.
That's tough. That's tough to lose it by
10, 15 minutes.
They got it for now.
Yeah.
I hope they enjoy it while it lasts. But we're coming for you. We're gonna steal your Austria, I think. Asterisk. Put an asterisk. You're revving up.
Yeah.
There you go. Maybe we can fuel up with some weed-flavored iced tea.
Oh, yeah.
They've still got it.
That's what we're about to do. We're about to go turbo mode.
We're going turbo mode.
We're about to go absolutely turbo mode.
Austria, here we go.
Okay. Oh, no. No, it's fine. They're still taxiing. They're still taxiing. I think they're still taxiing.
What the?
Oh no.
What? Oh, that's
No,
a
we're
bus.
turning to the bus.
That's a bus. That's a bus. That's a bus. That's bad.
We got a bus gate. It's bad luck.
That's bad luck.
I feel like I'm going to throw up.
Yeah.
You have the challenge ready to go, right?
I'm ready to go.
That's Austria. That's Austria.
Sure looks like it. All right. Welcome to St. Margrethen.
We're still in Switzerland.
We just got to get over the bridge into Austria, and then we can start the steal.
This time, we're not going to stop the steal.
No, we're
This time,
starting
we have
it.
to start the steal. We got to keep counting.
All right. Okay. Come on, let's go.
All right, that was a fairly efficient bus.
It was, but we still got to try.
We've got other people
Get on the
clearly
next
going
train.
for challenges.
Even if the challenge is just make a connecting flight. Come on.
We need to find the train station
Yes.
and look for the fastest train to
Yes.
Wien Hauptbahnhof.
There's fewer people on this carriage too. Okay, so we have all of these. We could stop at the Prater, that's tourist central. Okay, yeah, Wien Mitte is Vienna city center station. There is literally a shopping mall around it. I can't think of anywhere better to do this challenge, so have they made it across the border? All right, they've made it across the border.
As we thought in St.
Yeah.
Margrethen, so they probably just started it.
Oh, they've literally just crossed the border.
We got to get over the river.
Okay.
All right, we're in Austria.
Okay, we are starting the steal. Here is the challenge. Play classical music on non-classical instruments.
Play classical music on non-classical instruments. Beethoven's Ninth Symphony debuted in Austria in 1824. In this challenge, you must play the famous Ode to Joy theme, but you may not use any musical instruments. The challenge is complete once you play the selected portion of the piece correctly. All correct pitches, on beat, at least 140 beats per minute. You may rehearse as many times as you'd like. You may only make one official attempt at your performance.
Okay. We can do this. Okay. I'm going to start looking up where we can go get bottles, because bottles are going to be the way to do this. You start looking up Ode to Joy.
Yep.
And figuring out how many notes are in it. Supermarket, an 8-minute walk this way.
There's like a something here.
Okay, we can look at that. How many notes?
5.
Only 5?
Yeah, 5 bottles. Do you think they need to be glass?
Glass is going to be best if they have glass, but plastic will work. Here, let's just get water here.
Well, these are glass.
Where? These. Great. These will be great. Get 7 of them just for good measure. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Do we need like a little thing to like like ting them with?
Yeah, let's get a thing to ting it with.
We'll use this.
I think we might want to blow, though.
Okay, well, it's, you know.
We'll see. Thank you.
All right, we can just do it right here. So here's the deal. We just have to prove that each one can make the right note.
And then we have to play it.
Yeah.
We're using a tuner.
So, so you're gonna need to pour out a little bit to get it.
That does sound.
That's what you want. But I think tinging is gonna be better. I'm just worried about us getting it in tempo if we have to blow.
That's true. That's gonna be a lot harder.
What are the notes we have to get? G, A, B, C, D. And then another D an octave lower. Okay, let's divide and conquer. You try to get notes G, A, and B. I'll try to get C, D, and the other D.
Are we pulling?
3 miles?
We're at 3 miles.
Pull the challenge.
Okay.
Don't be a time limit. Play classical music on non-classical instruments. We need buffles.
This is a time-consuming one, which I think is good for us.
Yeah.
And we get to choose when we do it. That's going to be mind games if they're doing it at the same time.
All correct pitches on beat. Oh, how much? Oh, that's so much more than I thought. There's 16 bars there. Dun 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 da da dun 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 da da dun 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 dun. 16 bars. Perfect.
It's not nothing.
Sam.
Mm-hmm.
There is no argument for letting them fail this one. They are going to be panicking.
Do we even need an F? What notes do we need?
Are you having any luck?
What?
Are you having any luck?
Not
I can't really get it to work that well.
I see the argument, because I guess the risk is that if we attempt this first and fail it first,
They have all the time in the world.
whereas if we let them attempt it first and they fail, it's ours for sure.
Yeah.
I think we should proceed as if we're doing this for now.
Yeah.
But I could see a real discussion about whether we do a real attempt,
Yeah.
depending on how
Easy or how difficult it is.
That's an F sharp. It's like, how much do I have to drink from F sharp to make it be a different
Here, I'm gonna
note?
go over there. I'm having a lot of trouble over here.
It's really consistent if I blow into it, but it's less consistent if I clink it.
I mean, blowing will get different notes. But I just don't know that you can do it consistently.
You're pretty good at it.
Let's see if we can get it working this way
Yeah, okay.
and see if I could do the whole thing.
It's a G.
That's a G.
That's an
That's
A.
an A.
That's pretty. I think you're doing that pretty fast.
Okay, we'd have to do a lot of practice, but I could probably get it. Let's see what this is.
It's a D.
That's a D. We need a D.
So
I'm gonna do
them in
in between
alphabetical
those.
order. A, D. This is going pretty fast.
Yeah, but I'm just really worried about playing it, but it's fine. Okay, here we go. Ready? Can you check where they are?
Yep.
Our train is stuck in the top. We are nowhere near being mitter yet. Nope, this is not good.
C.
That's a C. We need a C. Okay, so now we need a B, which will be in between these two.
That's a B.
That's a B. A, B, C, D,
G.
G. Then we need a B that is an octave lower, is what Amy wants. So that's going to be
you gotta-
almost no liquid.
It's a G.
G. This is with no liquid. It might just be that it can't go lower. Still a G. We need a bigger bottle, I think.
Okay, you
gonna start
working on this.
practicing.
I'll see if I can find us another bottle.
Here's what I think is happening. I think they've already found instruments. I think they're not panicking at all. I think they are already rehearsing.
I can't read fucking music. I don't know what this starts on. How many notes are in this? 1, 2, the highest note. What's the highest note we have? The D? Right?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Look, man,
Right?
your only job right now is to find anything that can make a lower D.
Or there's something else I can buy.
I guess what it really all comes down to, Tom, is how hard they think this challenge is. In some ways, we're in a bit of a standoff.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
One of us has to take the initiative and go, this is the performance. And that's the pass or fail moment.
oh no, I keep going back and forth. Because like, on the one hand, they have the time advantage, so maybe we just want to, if we can.
We want to pressure them.
We want to pressure them, but on the other hand, like, we want to give it a shot of blocking this.
I think Twangy Rulers is our best shot.
Okay.
We can tune them, we can lock them down, and then it's just a case of playing them like a piano. Rulers.
Plastic.
No, that's exactly it. This is your twangy one. Come on, cheap plastic ruler. D?
Try changing the.
D? No.
Yeah.
That was a good shout. I'm annoyed by that.
Okay, well, let's see.
Then it's 6 bottles, but we need to make sure they're glass bottles.
I'm a little worried about playing on the bottles.
About what?
Just like the actual playing of
Yeah,
things.
no, that's really difficult.
I've got it. You just need the stupid D. Ah.
Okay, I just need to find this, the kebab place. They do have bottles, but they're all the same size. We need like a big bottle. What is this? Oh, wait. That might be a grocery store. I think this is a grocery store. Oh, where is the entrance?
Not reliably, not
No.
at speed. Ah. I can only hope that Adam and Ben are having the same problems.
Ben's coming back with nothing. No?
There's a grocery store over there. They don't take Visa or American Express, but they have big bottles of wine.
Okay.
Do you have cash?
I have euros. Yeah, we're in the Eurozone. I'll run. Okay.
Yeah.
Check on them.
It's pretty obvious. They're right by the station. They could complete this challenge at any moment. Jesus Christ.
So what else?
We could make wooden spoon maracas,
That's not pitched.
paper straw panpipes,
Hello? That means having to very precisely over the
Yeah.
right thing,
Oh,
but
elastic band guitar.
I think of those panpipes might be our best option, but it's just nailing the
Might be worth getting them to see at least. Do you want me to see if I can get them from that shop so you can stay with these in
yeah,
case we want to try more with these?
yeah,
I don't think we're getting our octave out of these.
no.
Come on, Adam, where are you? Folks, he has the bottle of wine. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, we should be able to make this work.
Okay, get the tuner out.
C4, A3.
What's the fucking order? If I go below a G3, what is that?
E3,
We're almost there.
D3.
D3.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to
So I'm going to practice a little bit.
a little bit.
Okay, can you check what the tempo needs to be though? What's 140 BPM?
Like in seconds?
Well, just like beat it out for me. I just want to make sure I'm going fast enough, or if I could slow down, that'd be nice. That's 140. Really?
But again, I don't
That's
think...
so fucking fast.
Sam, I have been standing here for like a good 5-6 minutes now, just doing that with many different tone generators. And I'm sure with a laptop and a microphone, I can analyze this and prove the pitches, but
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't help that we have a street going by. I could not find paper straws.
Okay.
I mean, a couple of thoughts would be like, one, I think if we got a taller, narrower glass,
Yes.
I think the pitch effect would be more pronounced based on water.
Champagne flutes, tall glasses, test tubes, anything like that. Let's try that.
Okay, well, should we
All
get
right.
rid of these and then...
Yes.
This is the hard part, is getting this. Because that's only one fucking note.
Wouldn't we want this to be near this?
Yeah, maybe that is better.
I hate how long we're spending on this. I know.
I mean,
we're not technically under any big time pressure right now, but I want to be traveling. I want to get to new countries. Like,
Just to gut check, we definitely want to continue trying, right?
yeah. Because, well, we want to at least put the pressure. How much have they rehearsed? I don't know.
Okay, I need to do it successfully twice in a row.
And then we'll be ready. Okay.
Da 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 da.
How you feeling?
Insane.
Yeah.
I feel insane.
Have you tried locking in?
I'm still looking for twangy things.
Well, there's twine, but that's not
That's
very
not
useful.
twangy enough.
I mean, if you're confident about ruler,
I'm really like,
there are rulers.
right. Oh, and this one's aluminium. So do you want to just buy one, twang it, see if we can get a pitch out of it? If so, come back and get the rest.
Okay.
Okay. Right, here we go.
Give it a good twang.
Yeah, if this twangs, and if we can get an octave out of short and long, this is the easiest possible solution. This is, it's aluminium. It should twang.
Yeah.
Let me find somewhere to twang it.
Where are you from?
In New York.
America.
New York City.
Yeah.
Or East Side.
East side.
Yeah.
I like East and West.
Yeah.
West Coast Tupac. Can I do a photo?
Yeah, real quick, I gotta focus on this.
Peace, brother. Say East Side.
East side. How you feeling?
I'm so scared. If I do it one more time perfectly, we're going for it.
Okay.
Maybe?
Come on.
Yeah. I mean, certainly getting a note. The
Yeah.
question is, can we...
Can we get an accurate note?
Oh?
That is a D.
Yeah.
I think we gotta go for it.
All right.
Okay, this is the one.
You got this. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
It's called a... Let's go!
Hello, welcome to the ad read. We know that sometimes you get a little bit of bored with these, so Adam is going to play us a beautiful song in the background to entertain you. Take it away.
Now, here's what we have to tell you, okay? The next episode of Jet Lag the Game is up right now on Nebula.
Nebula. Sorry, Nebula is a streaming service that is home to all sorts of really good content. Not only just every single episode of Jet Lag 1 week early, but also like we do a podcast there.
Yep, an after-show podcast called The Layover.
It's good. We talk about the behind the scenes.
Tom will be there.
We try to
We're
justify
chatting with
our strategy.
Yep.
We've made other shows for Nebula too. Remember when we took you to Utah?
Yeah, we made a show called The Getaway where essentially we had 6 contestants and we sort of tricked them all into thinking that they were all basically the mole, but only no.
They all thought that they were the secret saboteur and they were all trying to like not get discovered, but they were all playing the same role.
We take a trip across the whole American West.
Yeah, but it's like 6 people all trying to like say covert and just watch the trailer or something. I don't know. I'm so distracted.
Anyway, fortunately for you, we've got a promo code for Nebula if all of this stuff sounds enticing.
Uh-huh. Do you remember it?
I don't remember it.
It's nebula.tv/jetlag.
And that gets you 40% off.
That's $36 for an entire year of streaming. Watch all of our stuff. And we haven't even talked about all the other originals and all the other creators on there. There are a bunch. You probably already watched them.
Keep going.
Good stuff. All right, Adam, let's wrap this up into a grand finale. Nebula.tv/jetlag. Watch the next episode now. Thank you for your support.